Hi, I'm Meng from Tokyo. In this video, I will share with you the top 9 new updates you need to know before traveling to Japan.
Japan is experiencing major changes in tourism, economy, and culture. In 2024, 37 million foreign tourists visited, boosting the economy, but also causing over-tourism issues in Kyoto and Mt. Fuji. Meanwhile, rural tourism is struggling due to population decline and labor shortages. At the same time, soaring rice prices are forcing restaurants to raise menu prices. Additionally, the Japanese ESTA system, set to launch by 2030, aims to streamline entry for foreign visitors. Let's explore what lies ahead as both challenges and innovations shape Japan's future.
We have started offering private tours in Osaka as well as Tokyo. If you are interested, please contact me through the link below. Okay, then let's go. Number 1. Japan's over-tourism.
In 2024, the number of foreign tourists visiting Japan reached a record high of approximately 37 million, 5 million more than in 2019, and over 11 million more than in 2023. Tourism in Japan has grown quickly again, proving it is still a popular destination. However, the impact of over-tourism is also becoming more serious. Crowded roads, not enough hotels, and conflicts with locals in Kyoto, Mt. Fuji, Asakusa, and other areas have made it necessary to improve tourism facilities and spread out visitors. According to JTB forecasts, the number of foreign tourists visiting Japan in 2025 is expected to reach approximately 40 million. However, the pace of recovery is expected to slow somewhat. In a JTB survey, about 30% of people supported tourism for its economic benefits, while around 40% worried that tourist behavior would get worse. How to reconcile the economic benefits of increased tourism with its impact on local communities remains a key issue.
To make tourism suitable, I think we need to improve visitor facilities and educate them on responsible behavior. Number 2. Japanese food prices skyrocket.
Soaring rice prices have affected people's lives, the restaurant industry, and the tourism industry, causing restaurants to raise their menu prices one after another. In December 2024, the selling price was approximately 1.6 times higher than in the same month the previous year. The Ministry of Agriculture, Forestry and Fisheries is investigating the whereabouts of approximately 210,000 tons of rice that has not been distributed in the market. Retailers' profits are tight due to soaring purchase prices. The price of rice, which was 2,000 yen per 5 kilograms in the fall of 2023, has now risen to about 3,400 yen. This price is even higher than during the 2021 rice riot. In the market, some traders and producers have stockpiled rice in anticipation of higher prices, leading to a decrease in the volume of rice in circulation, which is believed to be the main reason for the price increase. However, as supply increases, there is a possibility that prices will fall, and some believe that the stockpiled rice will eventually be released into the market.
In response to this situation, the Japanese government plans to sell its rice stockpile to increase market supply and stabilize prices. Number 3. Must-visit places in Japan by New York Times.
The New York Times, a leading American newspaper, announced its list of 52 destinations to visit in 2025. The top choice was the south of England, the home of novelist Jane Austen, who is being celebrated this year on the 250th anniversary of her birth. From Japan, Toyama and Osaka were selected as the 30th and 38th destinations.
Osaka's selection is thought to have been influenced by the expo being held this year, but why was Toyama chosen?
The New York Times website praised Toyama for its cultural surprises and delicious cuisine while avoiding the crowds, and highlighted local delicacies such as the Owarakaze no Bon Festival, a traditional event held in early September, as well as the combination of Odin and wine. It also mentions the Noto Peninsula earthquake that occurred on New Year's Day 2024, reporting that efforts are being made to attract tourists as part of the recovery efforts.
The aim of promoting lesser-known places is clear as concerns about over-tourism grow worldwide. Actually, some people have questioned how the locations were chosen. Still, we hope this list will help attract more visitors to different regions in Japan. Number 4. Porn Japan, sex industry ads stun foreigners. I'm often asked this question by foreign tourists during my tours, and I'm sure you have seen flashy trucks in Tokyo.
These were job advertisements and promotional vehicles for the sex industry, commonly seen in areas where many minors congregate. While the Japanese Advertising Regulatory Agency JARO regulated exaggerated claims, it was reluctant to regulate sexual expression. In response, the Tokyo Metropolitan Government revised its outdoor advertising ordinance in 2011, requiring design reviews. However, the regulation only applied to vehicles with Tokyo license plates, allowing advertising vehicles with non-Tokyo license plates to exploit a loophole, which was seen as problematic. Therefore, the ordinance was revised again in June 2024, extending the regulation to non-metropolitan license plates as well. As a result, flashy LED advertising trucks have almost disappeared. However, from the standpoint of freedom of expression, adult entertainment advertising itself is not prohibited and is permitted if certain criteria are met, so there are limits to the regulation. Nevertheless, the number of sexually oriented advertising vehicles in Tokyo has decreased, demonstrating a certain regulatory effect.
Since this issue is related to Tokyo's reputation and image, further regulation is expected in the future. Number 5. New immigration system.
The Japanese government has decided to introduce a Japanese ESTA modeled after the U.S. Electronic System for Travel Authorization (ESTA) by 2030. The electronic travel authorization system has become a global trend and will be introduced in Japan to both promote tourism and enhance security. This system is intended for visitors from countries and regions exempt from short-term visa requirements. It requires them to report their purpose of entry, name, passport information, destination, business partners, travel agencies used, and other details to the Immigration Bureau before departure. Once they pass the pre-screening, visitors will be able to enter Japan smoothly without direct contact with immigration inspectors, significantly reducing waiting times. Additionally, the new immigration system will utilize unmanned terminals to collect fingerprints and facial photos. If no issues are detected, visitors will pass through a walk-through gate. This system is expected to contribute to the government's goal of attracting 60 million foreign visitors to Japan.
Discussions on specific operations and potential challenges will continue to be closely monitored. Number 6. Rural tourism at risk, the aging crisis. In Japan, we often hear news about the increase in inbound tourism, but this mainly applies to Tokyo, Osaka, and Kyoto in contrast to the situation in rural areas.
In rural regions, the population is declining and aging, making it difficult to sustain tourism, and the crisis of tourism extinction is imminent. Tourism requires a large workforce to operate facilities and maintain transportation infrastructure, but labor shortages are becoming more severe due to the decreasing number of young people. In some rural areas, even the illness of a few bus drivers has led to the suspension of services. In particular, if the population continues to decline in municipalities at risk of disappearing, securing human resources for the tourism industry will become even more challenging. For example, the 2024 Noto Peninsula earthquake is expected to accelerate the decline of the tourism industry due to population outflow caused by the disaster. Comprehensive measures by local and national governments are essential to addressing this issue.
This includes encouraging people to move to regional areas, ensuring enough workers, and improving transportation infrastructure. Number 7. Japanese travel trend.
Skyscanner has predicted travel trends in Japan for 2025 and found that artistic travel, active travel, and reset travel will be in the spotlight. In the artistic travel category, 40% of Japanese travelers highly value culture, and interest in immersive art is on the rise. TeamLab and other immersive art exhibitions held throughout Japan are gaining popularity. In active travel, interest in sports is increasing, with a rise in searches for airline tickets to Paris during the Paris Olympics. Travel for the purpose of watching sports and participating in other activities is attracting attention. In reset travel, health awareness is growing, with 40% of 18 to 24-year-olds stating that they plan to incorporate healthy activities into their vacations. This trend is particularly supported by young professionals who are prone to work and relationship stress.
Number 8. Japan's latest trends and hot items. In Japan, oshikatsu is booming.
Oshikatsu is a term that combines oshi, meaning favorite or someone or something you support, and katsu, which means activity or engagement. It refers to actively supporting and expressing love for a specific person, character, or object, and it overlaps with the so-called otaku culture. While traditionally associated with idols and anime characters, oshikatsu has expanded to include sports figures, pets, temples, shrines, and many other subjects of admiration. As oshikatsu gains popularity, items for oshi life are also evolving. There is an increasing variety of files and cases for storing merchandise, as well as items designed in the image colors of one's oshi. In particular, storage goods with translucent covers that allow the contents to be seen are gaining popularity. Their customizability, using the clear material to add a personal touch, is also an attractive feature. Stickers featuring Buddhist statues, castles, animals, and other designs can be easily added to enhance individuality. Additionally, small containers for carrying badges, a standard oshikatsu item, are also gaining attention.
Oshikatsu is more than just a hobby, it's a way for people to show their passion, meet others who share their interests, and enjoy what they love. As the culture grows, so do the products and activities that come with it. Number 9. Fast Pass at Restaurant.
In February 2024, TableCheck began offering FastPass, leading to its introduction at some popular restaurants. FastPass is a system that allows customers to skip the line and enter a restaurant at a specified time by paying a fee and purchasing a ticket in advance. For example, the ramen restaurant Ginza Hachigo, which opened in Ginza, Tokyo in 2018, is a popular establishment listed in the Michelin Guide. Its signature dish, Chinese noodles, costs 1,200 yen per bowl and attracts many customers, some of whom wait up to 6 hours to get in. With FastPass, you only need to pay an additional 300 yen on top of the regular price, and you won't have to wait in line for hours. With the introduction of FastPass, restaurants can increase profits and prevent unauthorized cancellations. By registering credit card information in advance, cancellation fees can be charged, preventing losses due to no-shows.
As food and labor costs continue to rise, FastPass is gaining attention as a new means of securing revenue in the restaurant industry. That's all for today. Don't forget to subscribe and like button. See you at the next video.